Hello, welcome to Forced Conversations. As always, I am your host, not your host with the most, more like your host with the almost, Mike. And here's my co-host, Captain Caribbean, Andre.
I don't even know what to say. What is that?
Well, you can say why you're Captain Caribbean this week.
Okay, yeah. I just got back from Caribbean cruise. Oh, jeez. It was a great time. So yeah, that's why we had a kind of a weird episode last week. But yeah, great times.
Absolutely.
So Mike, what do we got this week?
So we have some random news going on. First update we have is an update for Mandalorian and Grogu.
Okay.
It looks like we have 5 different types of troopers that are confirmed to appear in the movie.
Okay.
Now, before we get into each trooper type, I want to preface, it looks like there's a lot of the troopers that are in the movie, the pictures that we have. Some of them don't really show it that well, but all of the troopers in the trailer or in the artwork or in the like the stills that are coming out that they're showing like some of the stuff in the movie, it looks like all of them are more weathered and worn down compared to the height of the Empire or like start of the First Order. So I'm guessing this is kind of
remnant stuff.
Well, it's probably also like not just remnant, but it's also like anything that they have, like they don't have a way to like upgrade it or keep it clean or whatever. Like whatever they were doing during the height of the Empire to keep their stuff looking pristine or whatever, they no longer can do that, right? So the first one that we have is a stormtrooper, just your standard old stormtrooper. Plenty of these left after the Empire's downfall. You know what I mean? I'm sure that they didn't all just disappear or, drop their armor and gear and stuff like that, wherever they were. Especially if they kind of believed in what the Empire stood for.
Really quick.
The design of these... Yeah, go ahead.
Really quick. I know that the Mandalorian series used like 501st members as their stormtroopers because they already had their costumes and all that. Okay. That's great. That's awesome. I wish I was in an area that did that.
Could have done that.
But all of the Disney shows have been using the Rogue One style stormtrooper, which is symmetrical. Like the original stormtroopers were just thrown together as quickly as possible. The Rogue One troopers are more symmetrical than anything. They are perfectly, like, you cut it in half, it's perfect on each side.
Okay.
And then they have these indents, like, on the, like, right here, these are all indented.
Okay.
Before Rogue One, I wonder how many Rogue One style stormtroopers there are in, like, California, because there's a ton of stormtroopers here, but I don't think I could pinpoint. Yeah, okay. I don't think I could pinpoint one of our 300-ish members in the Great Lakes Garrison that is a Rogue One style stormtrooper.
Okay.
So I wonder if they are like either providing helmets or maybe they're using like the non-Rogue One styling towards the back area. Like, I just wonder how they're doing that.
Right.
I wonder if, like, with the remnant troopers, does it not matter as much?
Maybe they'll have like a mix. You know what I mean? Just like whoever's available or whatever's available. Yeah.
Because the helmets change literally movie to movie. So like,
right. I mean, you're not talking like major differences though. You're talking like slight variations, like you were saying about like the symmetrical portions of it and stuff like that, right? Like it's still got like the mouth thing is close. The eyes are close, and the little bead chin thing.
The mic tip.
I said chin thing like it's...
Yeah, like a goatee. Like, actually, the teeth in the mouth are, like, what changed the most out of anything. And then the eyes, some of them have, like, bubble lenses, some of them don't. But, like I said, it changes movie to movie. And, well, at least for the original trilogy, it did. And now that I know the differences, it's so jarring to switch between them.
To see it.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, sorry, a little tangent there.
So the second trooper is a standard snow trooper, like the standard Imperial snow trooper, with the little face, the little face
With the
guard coming
cowl.
down. Yep, the cowl to protect from the weather. Nothing really different about this one. I mean, other than I think in the images from the show, they definitely look more weathered and beat up. The next one though is an Imperial Remnant snow trooper, which I feel like is I mean, it's basically the snow trooper, but this might be like the ones that like their gear is definitely a lot more dated, right? Like they've had them longer or they're more weathered or whatever, and the cowl probably like started falling apart, so they removed them. I guess the thing I don't know is this what the snow trooper's helmet looks like under that cowl always, or is this a variation of that helmet?
I feel like it is an always thing because I feel like it's not just like a scarf, you know, like you see the eyes. But then again, if you look at like the Rogue One, or not the Rogue One, the Solo like Mud Troopers, the helmet resembles a Mud Trooper and has the goggles and a mask that comes down. So like, is this mask gonna come down as well? Because I saw in the trailer, I saw one of the snow troopers kind of like lift up his cowl type thing,
Kind of like a gas mask type thing or whatever.
Yeah.
So my question though is so it says online that cowl, the cloth cowl or the fabric cowl or whatever type material that is, it's designed to help in cold situations with keeping the cold out and stuff like that. But if they have this thing on the bottom of their face, doesn't that already do that?
Well, I mean, if it's metal, maybe like metal gets cold, obviously, and it'll just maybe it protects the metal from getting cold and permeating. No, I don't know what word I'm looking for here. Goes through and gets the whole metal piece cold, so that your mouth and nose area are cold as well. So maybe it's just protecting that. Okay. You know.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay, so the next one we have is an Imperial Remnant AT-AT driver or AT-AT driver, whatever you want to say.
Yep. Whatever.
The helmet on this one, it kind of looks a lot like the typical stormtrooper or the, I think, isn't that what the TIE Fighter helmet looks close to like too, except not black?
Yeah. It's the TIE Pilot's just the black version. It's literally just a stormtrooper face mask.
The bottom part of this looks a lot thicker than the Stormtrooper one that we had, the original Stormtrooper one we had like a couple slides ago. Like it looks like even the dials are a little bit bigger, and the chin. The
dials are definitely bigger. I feel like
the black chin strap is skinnier too.
Yeah, for sure. So I think what they did with the original is they just took for the TIE Pilot, they just took a Stormtrooper faceplate and then just put a X-Wing helmet, which was like some Vietnam-style helmet, on top of it and retrofit it together. And then they shoved those tubes in the chin hole, the cheek chin hole areas. So I feel like the things inside the holes there are probably, they weren't they were mic tips for the original Stormtroopers, but I feel like they're like maybe the connectors that they used for the TIE Pilots, maybe.
Right. I love
the hoses are going into different areas.
Right.
Yeah.
I like the large black bar over the top of that, and it makes me think of like a mohawk on the helmet.
Yeah.
The thing that I don't get though is what are the black things coming down on the side of the helmet right there?
I have no idea.
I wonder. I really wonder what those are. What the purpose of those are, I guess.
Like they kind of look like a screwdriver. Like the right one, especially the left side of him.
The tool up there, like I'm gonna need that for later.
Yeah, like he's got it like stuck in his hat to be like, oh, quick access.
Right.
You know, but
it's like the people that put the fish hooks on their helmet or on their hat brim. I said helmet.
And then he's got like right coming from down from the mohawk. He's got like these two things that little I feel like blades. They extend and go eat.
Little wiper blades. But so you can see though on the picture on the left though, the picture on the left is the one from the definitive one from the movie. And you can see like the red logos that are on the helmet, how they're they're kind of like fading away.
Grayed
they're
out.
like yeah, and I don't think they're grayed out. I think they're just wearing off because they're they're weathered and old and stuff like that. The last one is the Imperial Remnant ATRT driver.
Cool.
All-terrain reconnaissance transport driver.
Yes.
This, to me, this kind of reminds me of like a scout trooper mixed with something else. And I know, like we talked about this before, and you said it's more like a
shore trooper, or
shore
an
trooper.
AT-ACT driver. The cargo, the AT-AT with the orange cargo thing in Rogue One.
Okay. Yep.
Those drivers. And the ATRT has been being used since we first saw the ATRT in Revenge of the Sith, when after Order 66, Yoda's leaving, not Dagobah, Kashyyyk, and the little walkers come up, and the clone's like, "Oh, these Wookiees are dead." That's when we see those.
It looks like if my hunch is correct, I don't know this for sure, I'm just throwing this out there as like a possibility theory, whatever. Most of these look like they are going to be part of like whatever like snow planet that they're on, whether it's like people have said it could be Hoth or a different planet, wherever it is. Like it looks like this is where like a lot of the Empire or Imperial Remnant or whatever like is hiding out at, trying to stay out of the eye of the Republic or whatever, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, it's kind of cool, like the different types of stormtroopers that we're going to see. So even though like the Empire isn't there and we're not quite to the First Order yet, you still have all these guys that you're still going to see. Or I don't know, maybe most of them are just going to be cannon fodder, right? Like, hey, we'll just throw a bunch of these people out here that can die throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to be. Let's be real here. None of them are going to be a threat, but
yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's the 5 different types of confirmed stormtroopers that are going to be in the movie. So
very cool.
The second thing from the movie that I saw was, and I don't think I caught this the first time or thought about this the first time because I haven't seen Embo a whole lot, but in the movie
I did have one.
What's that?
I did have a transition slide. I thought I forgot to put a slide in there. So
it looks like Embo is going to be without his Anuba Merrick, who I've only seen him once so far in Clone Wars. So but I did see Embo and Merrick, right? Like I did see them both.
Yeah.
I just don't know how much they're in yet because I haven't gotten to that point. But from what we're understanding is that Merrick died years before the events of Mando and Grogu. I think there's a book or a comic or something like that he's in where he's talking to somebody that he knows, and the person asks about Merrick, and he makes the comment that Merrick died and is no longer around or whatever. But the crazy thing is in the trailer, it does show another Anuba type animal in the new TV spot trailer that came out. But it is confirmed that it is not Merrick. So it could be a new one. It could be maybe just coincidental. Maybe he's on the planet where the Anuba's, like where he got Merrick from originally, and he's trying to find a new one. I don't know if it's one that's already with him or, like the one that he's trying to get to be his new partner, whatever you want to call it. Because it wasn't really his pet, right?
They seemed to work together. I mean, I think it was his pet, but like people train pets to do cool things all the time. Like,
true.
One of my dogs is an idiot, and he just can't learn anything. It took him a whole year to learn how to shake.
He slides around the backyard with 2 feet on a frisbee.
Yeah, that was like 20 feet that he pushed that frisbee. It's crazy. Listen, if I had an Anuba, I'd love that thing. Look at that thing. It looks a very husky German Shepherd-esque, wolf doggy.
But yeah, I was gonna say it's got more like wolf-like teeth than it does like canine teeth. It definitely looks big. But yeah,
for sure. I have some news for The Mandalorian. Do you remember the Book of Boba Fett?
I do remember the Book of Boba Fett. Or, I'm sorry,
remember
Mandalorian, what was it, 2.5?
2.5, yeah. Do you remember one of the most controversial scenes with, people like to call them the Power Rangers?
Yes. Or Voltron, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. They definitely had the multicolored little moped
Vespas?
looking things. Yeah, buddy.
Well, it seems that the Vespas are going to be back. But I think the main part that people were upset about was they just seemed out of place for Tatooine. Like, those are very, like, really clean, really colorful. They're not dusty at all. Like,
yeah,
they're not grimy. I think
the color was probably the biggest problem. The super bright, vibrant colors on this dull planet.
They were so slow. I think you could walk faster. Like, I just rewatched Book of Boba Fett. At least I got to this point in the show.
Yeah.
And they were just so slow. But there's gonna be a new one. The left side of the slide here is a shot from like a behind the scenes look at the Mandalorian movie.
Okay.
And it does look like they will have one in the movie. But
now that front one though with the blue car behind it, that looks almost like it's like a what do you want to call those transport things like you see in like New York or whatever, where they have the bike in front and the carriage in the back?
It's like starts with an R or something. I know what you're talking about
though. Like it looks
with like the bike with like two wheels in the back.
Yes.
Yeah, that definitely looks like it. But Vespas are back. At least it's on a city planet where mopeds kind of look fine, you know. It's
it's more normal.
And it's not vibrant. So, the next thing we have is some Anzellans. We have the names of the Babu Frick species Anzellans.
Okay.
Don't ask me which one's which, because I have no idea. One of them's called Bay, one of them's called Clang, and one of them's called Keto.
Okay.
Yeah, listen. And then
there's got to be a way to tell them apart at some point, like where you can be like, oh yeah,
my god, because they've all the glasses are different. They all look different.
Yeah, the one has a big magnifying glass, like right in the middle there.
Yeah, and then the one kind of looks like he's got like a the far left one kind of looks like he's got. Well, he is piloting too, so it looks like he's got like a pilot's leather cap with like the goggles, even though he's not wearing the goggles. You know, whatever.
Yep.
And then R5D4 is gonna be back. Not on Tatooine. He is going to be on the Adelphi base planet.
The picture right here. This is from Mandalorian. This is
from Mando when he is on Tatooine. Yes. So gotcha. We probably won't. We might not be seeing Pelimoto and the Jawas and Boba Fett. I mean, we're probably definitely not seeing Boba Fett with how Disney's treating him lately. But
that sucks.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's all I have for Mando news, and that's all I see on our little cheat sheet. So gonna move on. D23. D23s have been announced for this year.
Okay.
This means a lot for Star Wars. It's like Star Wars Celebration, but every year. I mean, it's obviously not just for Star Wars either, but like they always release stuff at D23.
Yeah, it's Disney's like overall their biggest event of the year for sure.
Exactly.
For sure.
So this is going to be August 14th through the 16th. The Star Wars Lucasfilm panel will be on the 14th, so that first day. And if we look back at previous years, like 2024, I want to say, when did Skeleton Crew come out? Skeleton Crew's trailer came out
2024. Yeah.
Skeleton Crew's trailer came out the D23 of that year, and Skeleton Crew started streaming December 9th. So I mean, we're probably gonna get an Ahsoka trailer in August, and then we'll probably get some Starfighter news, maybe some new announcements as well.
When does Starfighter come out? Do we have a confirmed date on that yet?
2020, like May 2027.
Yeah, I think I saw a thing today that was talking about, and maybe we'll see something different at D23. But like basically, it was saying, Maul, Ahsoka, and Mando and Grogu are the only pieces of Star Wars like content, televised content, movie content, whatever, coming out this year.
Yeah.
Which seems kind of like, I don't know. It seems kind of like, I don't know. Maybe it'll be enough. I guess it depends on how well they do. Like if any of these aren't as good as we're hoping they're going to be, then it's going to suck that that's all that's coming out.
I mean, what Star Wars shows did we get last year? We got Andor season 2. We
got Ahsoka.
And did we get Ahsoka? I thought that was 2024. That was 2023.
Was it that? I'm gonna look it up.
We didn't get
keep going.
Any Star Wars shows in 2025. We might have gotten a few, like, I mean, we got Andor season 2.
Yep,
we got Andor season 2, and that's it. And like the end
was that long ago.
The end of Skeleton Crew came out in December or January 2025, but that's it, man. I'd be okay with an animated show once a year, a live action show once a year, and a movie once a year. I would be so happy with like that release schedule. I mean, obviously not a schedule, but like that amount of Star Wars would be perfect for me. You know, we're not, I don't think you're going that deep, that far into it. Like,
so for 2025, there was Andor season 2. That's the big one we know about. Star Wars Visions season 3. No, I don't know anything about that.
That's not really canon.
Tales of the Underworld.
Yep.
Young Jedi Adventures. New episodes came out. And then,
okay.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, so we got 2 canon shows and 1 not canon show. So, like...
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
No, you're right. I think it just seems so crazy that, like, Ahsoka and Acolyte and Obi-Wan and stuff like that, like, that's, like, we're talking years ago now. That's crazy. Time is going by too fast. Next thing you know, I'm going to be old and decrepit. Anyway, what's the next thing we got?
Boom, got him. Did we get Skeleton Crew and Acolyte the same year? We did.
I think we did.
And I know Acolyte ended like around Halloween time because we got those magic zombies. And then Skeleton Crew started up like literally 2 months later.
Something like that, yeah.
Crazy.
Right.
So that's all I got for D23.
All right. Next thing. Now, I don't remember hearing about this. Next thing we have is a game that I haven't heard information on in a while. Star Wars Zero Company. So I guess more recently, EA and BitReactor proved this week that Zero Company, it's a turn-based tactics game. They announced that Star Wars Celebration in Japan is alive and well. The game is supposed to come out later this year, which is kind of crazy. Because like with all the other games that I remember seeing stuff about recently, like I don't personally remember this game that well. Like, do you remember hearing that much about this?
I remember hearing a little bit about it, not much. Once they said turnstile, like this style game, I was kind of like, I might skip this one. so I didn't really pay too much attention to it. But I mean, it looks good. Is it my kind of game? No.
Yeah, I'm iffy on it. Like, if my problem is like, for video games, like, just being completely honest, I am not big anymore into games that you play by yourself. Like, not that I think they're bad. I'm not knocking them. It's just not something I devote a lot of time to, I guess maybe is the best way to say it. So if they do something,
understand.
If they do something like this, where let's say you get on with like 3 of your buddies, and I'm not saying that this game is going to be like, but I'm saying if they make a game like Gears Tactics or Halo Wars or something like that, where you pick a squad, and in that squad you have like 3 or 4 options or whatever. So you get online with your buddies, and all of you, it's still like a turn-based game, right? So like, Andre, you would go first, I would go second, but I always control my character that I picked, that I specialize, that I level up, that we work together on, and every time it's my turn, we're working together to try and take out an enemy or something like that. That type of tactics game, I might look at trying. Like, single player by myself, I just don't know.
Yeah, like I bought Red Dead Redemption. I bought Fallout 76. I've still yet to like. I got through the first snowy part with the horse in Red Dead. I played about 10 minutes after that. That's about it. Fallout 76, I'll jump on for an hour and be like, no one's online. I can't find anything that I'm looking for.
Yep.
Like, if I had, like, I feel like Fallout 76, if we could get a good group of people together and then, like, really start playing that, I feel like that would be fun. But
I love
it's just
GTA
single players
Online,
are for me.
And I think, like, if Red Dead had a better online experience, like back when I was playing it, because I played all of Red Dead and I liked it, and Red Dead Online was good. Both.
Yeah.
And that probably was back when I was still playing single player games at the time back then. Like, and I even played like Skyrim and Fallout, stuff like that. I just don't play them as much anymore. Not that they're bad games, and I know there's a lot of people that like your like Civilization and different stuff like that. Like, and that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't have a problem with any of that.
I'm not knocking on anything. It's just not for me.
Yeah, for sure. This game, though, it's supposed to be set during the Clone Wars. So, like, you know, during one of the most eventful periods in the Star Wars universe that we know right now.
It looks like early Clone Wars, too, because they're Phase 1 helmets.
So it says, more precisely, for the Clone Wars, it takes place in 20 BBY.
Oh. So, dude, that's... Okay, I guess I don't really know...
The conflict between the Republic and the Separatists is in full swing, and the rise of the Galactic Empire is still about a year away. So it's like roughly a year before Palpatine becomes the Supreme Emperor, kills everybody, dude.
I would like to know what because like I don't know. So like if people could answer this, that'd be great.
Yeah.
What's the timeline on the helmet switch then? Because that guy's wearing a Phase 1. It looks like there's a Mandalorian up top. So I can't really judge off of that. But, like, it looks like a Phase 1. Did they all switch at the same time? Like what?
Or was it just once your Phase 1 helmet was, like, starting to wear out, instead of repairing it, they give you a Phase 2 helmet?
Yeah. That's my question here.
Yeah,
I love clones. I love Star Wars costuming. I think I nitpick every costume because of it, and I think the costume design is so cool. But I just want to know.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it might be.
I'm saying you nitpicking it might be a problem. That helmet's
true.
Just joking. I think that's pretty accurate though, because like you're right. If they all changed over at a specific time, when was that? Was it universally all at the same time, or was it in like waves? Was it you know, once you needed a new helmet and like something was broken, they weren't fixing them, they were just replacing them. Like, yeah, I mean, that'd be a good thing. Like, if you watch this and you have an answer to that, please leave it in the comment. Let us know. Like, let us know where to look or how to find that information, or if you know definitively, tell us what you know. That'd be cool.
Yeah, preferably canon answers. I mean, that's what we... That's more of what I know. I don't really know a lot of Legends, so if it's canon answer... If it's got to be a Legends answer, fine. But if it's canon answer, you get bonus points.
Yes.
Bonus points.
So the game is crafted by the narrative lead for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Aaron Contreras. So, I mean, storyline-wise, I know a lot of people really like those two games. I know I played the first one, didn't play the second one at all yet. I liked it. I mean, it was good, but like I said, it still falls into the
first-person
single-player game. Yeah.
Or not first person, single player.
Single player,
yeah. I still have to play the second one, and I still have to play Outlaws. I know a lot of people dog on Outlaws, but now that they added it on Game Pass for free, I'm gonna give it a shot. I think it'll probably be, I'll probably live stream it after I finish the Lego game, whenever that'll be, you know.
Yeah.
I'm only on episode 2.
Coming up.
Yeah, coming up. Okay, so next, Mike, we have the character spotlight.
Oh, okay.
Any character spotlight. I understand that I ask you this every single time. Any guesses on who it could be?
While I'm looking at the cheat sheet, I have no idea.
Well, it is. Hold on, I gotta say it in my head first.
I'm clicking that.
Thermoculus Crescentvolt Scissor Punch. His full legal name. Often called Therm Scissor Punch, is a canon Nephran, which is a lobster-like species. His first appearance...
Question. Hold on.
Yeah.
Did you go with a lobster-like character because of the amount of lobster that you ate on the cruise?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I just asked Copilot for a very random Star Wars character, and then I did some research on it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because I don't want to just do it off of my knowledge of Star Wars characters. I want to learn with you guys.
Hey,
so I asked Copilot for some random character. I said obscure random character, and they gave me Thermoculus
Crescentvolt
Scissor Punch.
Scissor Punch. That's legit.
He is a terrible sabacc player. You can see him in Star Wars Solo, a Star Wars story.
Yes.
He is sitting across the table. What? From Lando Calrissian. Jeez, I just had a terrible time reading that. He is a self-made legend.
Okay.
He insists on being called by his full name.
Oh my gosh.
Unclear whether it's real or something he invented to sound tougher.
Kind of like Taserface from Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm gonna be called Taserface. Did you just come up with that on your own?
He looks like he has cut off part of his thumb there, and or the bottom part of the pincher, and put a metal implant for fighting or scissoring.
Actually, the top of the one right there looks like he has a little piece of metal bolted on. Do you see it by the cup there?
Riveted on. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Yeah. So Oh, so I remember back in our concierge days, our old job days, one of our coworkers did a D&D night, which we did, what was it? Pathfinder. And my character was Dr. Hingle McCringleberry, PhD. And I would get mad at people for not saying my full name and title.
Oh, no.
So this reminds me of that. Thermoculus Crescentvolt Scissor Punch.
You ever watch the movie The Other Guys? Oh yeah, you definitely watched The Other Guys.
I've definitely seen The Other Guys.
Yeah, definitely seen it. Sorry for even asking that.
Honestly,
the part I played a clip for my wife and kids over the weekend.
It's
something
Christina.
Yeah, dude, like that's what it made me think of. Like, you idiot!
Are you deaf or dumb?
Yes.
Arnie Palmy alert.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, good movie. Good movie.
So, yeah. I think next thing we have is Clone Wars Season 3 recap.
Yes.
A lot of good episodes. There weren't a lot of them that stood out where I was like, oh man, there were a lot of good episodes. I'm not knocking any of them. There were a few episodes that had stuff in it that I either didn't know or I guess kind of added on to conversations we had before. Couple episodes where I saw some things that absolutely I don't know, maybe I'll say I geeked out about because of Star Wars stuff. First thing, episode 9, season 3, Cad Bane uses a lightsaber. So we have another Star Wars character that is not force sensitive in the way he uses a lightsaber, but he's able to still use a lightsaber. So having to turn a lightsaber on or keep it on with the force, we've got now way too many characters that have touched one and turned one on that are not force sensitive in the way that Jedi are force sensitive, right?
Yeah.
I'm not, if people wanted to say Cad Bane is force sensitive because he hits his targets and stuff like that, he's super accurate when he shoots, okay, I'll take that argument. That's a possibility. I think Han Solo was force sensitive and being able to fly a ship and do some of the things that I think all people maybe have some kind of force sensitivity, just not Jedi level, right?
Have you seen the episode where Jar Jar kind of has a love interest a little bit?
I don't think I have.
Oh, well, I'm going to spoil a little thing. It's not important. Okay. It's in the episode, it's kind of mentioned that, all beings kind of have a little bit of the Force. They have midichlorian in them. It's just whether or, it's whether you are taught and how
tuned you are to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get that.
Yep.
I don't have a problem with that. Next episode, I didn't know a lot about Savage Opress. Went out of order.
You sent them to me out of order. I know. We talked about it. We talked about it.
Okay, so this one, I can just talk about this one. So in episode 15, Overlords, which to me, best episode I've seen so far. It was freaking awesome. I loved it. And the reason I loved it were because of three main things. One, Qui-Gon first appearance as a Force Ghost, and I'll explain why I think that's actually him as a Force Ghost in a minute. I thought that was cool. Second thing was future Ahsoka talking to young Ahsoka, warning herself about Anakin. Right? Mm-hmm. So there's the scene where she wakes up from sleeping at the campfire. I don't know if you have that one next. Nope.
There it is.
That one. Okay, so this scene right here where her future self is talking to her and basically warning her about Anakin and that following him forever could be dangerous, stuff like that. I thought that was kind of cool. I also think that one was real, and I'll explain why after I do the next one.
Okay.
Or actually, it's not this episode. It's the next episode I'll talk about.
We'll go with
the
let's
next
go with
scene.
this one.
This scene right here. Listen. This scene, I rewound this scene like 3 times to catch everything in this scene because I kept like every time I watched it, I was like the first time I watched it, I was like, yo, when Anakin was talking in this voice, you could almost hear his normal Anakin voice right now and a little bit deeper voice simultaneously speaking the line at the same time. And I thought that was kind of cool because I'm like, man, it's almost like his Anakin voice and Darth Vader voice speaking at the same time. And then he got both the light side and dark side to completely kneel at his feet, which I thought was kind of crazy. And then after, because the daughter knelt first and the son knelt like, or the brother knelt like almost like a few seconds, whatever.
Like
knelt
reluctantly.
like a few seconds, like after, like he kind of was like trying to fight it and then couldn't. The second his completely went down and knelt, you heard the Vader breath. Like the... It was like super faint, but oh my goodness. I rewounded 3 times.
What was going on in this scene?
That was the scene where the son was the bat and the daughter was like the wolf creature with the wings. And they were holding Obi-Wan and Ahsoka. And the father was telling him he had to choose which one to save. Like he had to choose which one between the light side and dark side, and the other one was going to die. And he completely just was like, no, and stopped them both. And that's when the father knew, like, yes, he's definitively the one. Like, he's the chosen one. Like, because nobody else would have been able to do that.
Of course.
In the next episode, The Altar of Mortis, nope, I don't think I sent you a picture of this one. That's okay, go back.
Perfect.
You're
perfect.
all over the place. In The Altar of Mortis, the son says to the father, when the son tells the father that he hates him right before he stabs him or whatever, the way he says, I hate you, like how it comes out and the way it sounds, it is literally almost identical to the way that Anakin says, I hate you to Obi-Wan after they fight.
Okay.
Like, I like the mannerism, the angry in it, the hatred in it, it sounds almost identical to when Anakin said that to him. And I thought that was crazy. Now, the difference was between the two scenes is that the son still had his arms and legs, so he could walk away. But, you know.
Anakin crawled. In one arm.
He crawled in one
robotic
spot.
arm. It like grasped some sand.
The next episode, I don't think we have a picture of this one either, but the son basically shows Anakin a vision of everything that Anakin's going to do. Like, he shows him, like, killing the Jedi and basically tells him, like, the only way to bring peace to the galaxy is to kill all the Jedi and all the Sith and stuff like that. And basically shows him this vision of killing all the younglings and says, like, this is the only way to bring peace. And Anakin was like, all right, cool, let's go. And, like, just jumped on board with it. Like, there was no hesitation. It wasn't like he tried. He was just like, yeah. And then they saw Obi-Wan and he was like, I'm going to do what I must. Kind of like the same thing he does, like, in the actual, like, movie, right? Like, it leads to the same thing. The father erases all that, whatever. This is why I think when you look at the vision that the son gave to Anakin, the son and the daughter only ever tried to influence Anakin and get Anakin to their side. The daughter never tried to do anything. Like, Obi-Wan tried to get the daughter to cooperate and help him find Anakin, stuff like that. But she never visited Anakin or Ahsoka to try and convince them of anything. The brother, he showed up to them the first time when they were going back to their ship and basically said, like, hey, it's deadly out here. You might want to seek shelter, and then took off, right? Other than that, he was only interested in trying to convince Anakin to go to the dark side.
Uh-huh.
So if I'm willing to believe that the visions and then the brother also the son also showed up to Anakin.
Son. He was a brother, so like
I know, but they called him the son. I keep saying the brother. I don't know why. But the son also appeared as Anakin's mother to Anakin, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Here's where the difference comes in. When Ahsoka started talking back to future Ahsoka pleaded with her and said why she needed to listen. When Obi-Wan was talking to Qui-Gon, their conversation was fine, nothing out of the ordinary. When Anakin talked back to his mom, she all of a sudden became very angry and like you saw dark side characteristics come out of her in the way she talked to Anakin, and then took off and flew away like the sun did. Like it turned into the bad and took off. So you could see that it was the sun. None of that happened in the scenes with Ahsoka and the scenes with Qui-Gon.
Sure. Okay.
So I could be missing something. Maybe I'm reading into it, and maybe it was a manipulation from the son or the daughter. But to me, it looked like they're at a place where the concentration of Force is so much stronger than anywhere else in the galaxy. So if Qui-Gon were to be able to appear, that's the place that would be the first time. If Ahsoka would be able to channel back and talk to herself in the past, that would be the place that would be the first time.
Like, do you think that... Yeah, Qui-Gon was... You said that Qui-Gon was able to use the Force to do that. Do you think that Ahsoka's using the world between worlds in this moment? Or do you think possibly. It's like a Force projecting?
Very possibly. It could be a combination of, like, the two of them, like Ahsoka being in the world in between, and then this young Ahsoka being on this planet. And I think the same thing. Like, we've talked about when it comes to people, Obi-Wan or Luke or whomever, being able to see Force ghosts. I think this also adds to the fact that their connection, like Obi-Wan's connection to the Force, has to be clearer and stronger in order for him to see Qui-Gon. Because he's on this planet where he already says to Anakin, like, I can feel the strength of the Force way stronger here. That he sees Qui-Gon. When you watch the Obi-Wan show and he's conflicted that whole time, like he's living as a hermit, he's basically tried to like distance himself from being a Jedi, and then all of a sudden at the end of the show, when he accepts all that stuff back and accepts himself being like the full protector of Luke and stuff like that, he sees Qui-Gon again. Like that, the guilt he felt because of Anakin, like him blaming himself for Anakin, I think at that point was gone. It opened up his connection to the Force back to the point where he could see Qui-Gon. And that's why we saw Qui-Gon in Obi-Wan. So I think it does also depend on the user. Like, I'm not saying Qui-Gon didn't have to do anything or Yoda didn't have to do anything, but I still think, like, harking back to Luke, when Luke was getting stronger in the Force, he went from hearing Obi-Wan to getting stronger in the Force and then seeing Obi-Wan and his dad and Yoda.
Yeah, and then at the end of that, you know, there's that great explanation where he just hears him during the trench run. He sees him like vaguely on Hoth, and then on Dagobah in episode 6, Obi-Wan's just able to walk around and sit on logs and be like just chilling with the boys, you know?
Now, don't get me wrong. Like, if I'm Luke, like, people could probably explain it away like this and saying, listen, man, if you're sitting in the cockpit of a plane and a ghost form of Obi-Wan just pops up in front of you in the cockpit, like, hello there, you'd probably be like, oh, I crashed your freaking X-Wing, right? Like, I get that. But I still think it applies. Like, I think, like, him only hearing Obi-Wan, I think it's because he wasn't that strong. And he doubted it at first. Like, he heard it, and you could see him, like, he looked and he was like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Because I think it was something he wasn't prepared for, but because he was growing in the Force, these things were growing into who he was, right? So
yeah, for sure.
So the last thing I had was kind of a complaint, same thing as the lightsaber thing. I don't know why Vader had to test freezing people in carbonite if clearly in this episode Vader, i.e. Anakin, and Obi-Wan froze themselves in carbonite to transport themselves to the Citadel.
Yeah.
They already knew freezing a person in carbonite and thawing him out of carbonite worked.
Yeah. But I don't know.
In the movie, if they would have frozen Han Solo in carbonite and said, hey, we're going to freeze him in carbonite strictly to transport him so there's no way he can escape, cool, I buy that. They did not say that.
But they did say
They specifically said, we need to test it to make sure it works before we capture Luke.
Maybe the carbonite, maybe the freezing chamber hasn't been used on people since or in a long time on Cloud City. You know, they don't use it.
This one was used on like 18 people. Like they had like Anakin, Obi-Wan, Ahsoka, a bunch of clone troopers, like everybody just like it was so
but
crazy.
What if like the Cloud City one in Empire Strikes Back, what if that one hadn't been used on people in so long and the Ugnaughts were like, this could have been 2 seconds of dialogue, you know, but
maybe
the Ugnaughts were told Vader
the
Ugnaughts told Vader, they're like, hey, this hasn't been used in a while, like, are you sure you want to do this? And Vader's like, we should probably test it, so let's use Han Solo. Like,
yeah, I mean, maybe
Vader had his arms crossed and he was like
like, yeah. Last thing, I don't have a slide for this, but my boy Chewbacca was in his first Clone Wars episode, last episode of season 3. And I love how Ahsoka got another nickname, Little Soka.
What was it? Little Soka.
Little Soka.
Okay, well,
was it from Plo Koon?
I don't remember. I didn't watch this season with you.
Plo Koon was like, he's like, good to see you again, Little Soka. And I was like, bro.
Oh, I watched season 1 and 2 with you, but since, I mean, I was gone for 10 days, it was hard to watch them. But what about your Savage thing?
So, yeah, Savage, I like his origin. I didn't really know much about him overall. The only experience I had of him before watching Clone Wars was in that Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes or whatever mobile game.
Yeah.
Literally the only thing I ever knew about him. I knew that he was brothers with Maul and Farrell. And I knew he killed his brother. But that's literally all I know. I didn't know that he was like a tiny dude before he got like ingested with
Magic with
magic. Yeah. Like before they started doing that, and then I didn't know anything about him being like Asajj Ventress's like puppet, pupil, apprentice, whatever you want to call it. I thought that storyline was kind of cool, like sending him in, but like Dude Dooku tries to kill Asajj Ventress. She flees back to her homeworld, Mother Talzin, right?
Dathomir, yeah.
Dathomir. Here's the thing that kills me. These are the things that I don't understand about Star Wars. He goes back to this planet, and after he talks to Mother Talzin and leaves, like Asajj comes out from behind a rock. She is literally like 6 feet away from him, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got people that could be like, I sense a disturbance in the Force from across the galaxy, but I can't sense my former pupil 6 feet away from me.
I don't know, man.
Like, bro goes to this planet, like his pupil dies, so he thinks. Asajj Ventress is dead, right? Dooku randomly gets a call from Mother Talzin that's like, hey, I heard the last pupil I sent to you randomly heard that she's no longer with you. I might have a new one for you. And like Dooku, who's like literally at this point is questioning and not trusting almost everybody, just goes, oh, okay, I'll come right over. And goes over and doesn't like think anything suspicious of it ever.
Yeah. That's wild. You do, especially with Dooku being like one of the most powerful. Like,
yes. That's like the other thing that always got me too is that like Yoda is one of the most powerful Jedi, correct?
Yeah.
Like in canon that we know of right now, Yoda is one of the most powerful Jedi. That dude has been around freaking Palpatine umpteen times in Clone Wars and stuff like that, and the dude never goes, something funny about Palpatine there is. Not once.
Here's the thing. I think there's a few episodes where Yoda kind of like, here's Palpatine and here's Yoda. Pretend I'm Yoda. Like, and here's Palpatine up here, and you're the camera. The camera is Palpatine, and Yoda's like, you know. But I think there's an explanation. I'm pretty sure that this is Legends, but I think it was brought into canon that the Jedi Temple was actually built on top of a old Sith temple. So it kind of masks like this old like sort of like a presence, you know. This it masks the presence of
I gotcha.
Sidious being there.
Okay.
And then you know, the hubris of the Jedi, you know, they're just so arrogant, and they're like, oh, the Sith haven't been around for a millennia. And then Yoda and Mace Windu do the after Kiadi says that, and everybody's like, oh, Kiadi Mundi, you know. But, you know, whatever. Dude,
that's all I have for Clone Wars. Like, it's season 3 was good for sure. I'm excited to see what season 4 is like. Yeah.
I want to show off something really quick, and I just thought about this afterwards. But the Citadel episode, okay? My boy
Echo gets taken out. He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
My boy Echo, he's gone. He'll never come back. He'll never ever come back.
I thought
he'll never ever come back, Mike.
Am I okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm confusing people. Isn't there like an Echo that's part of Bad Batch?
No, it's not the same guy. No.
Okay, I'm gonna just don't tell me anything else.
Yeah, it's not the same guy.
Let's just leave it at that. Okay. Do not comment on that, because that I don't need spoilers on. But yeah, please. What was the other question we had? Oh, about like the changeover from Phase 1 to Phase 2 helmets.
Yes.
That one, please comment on. Let us know.
I
want
to
know if you have any information on that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I need to know that one. Yeah.
That's
so
all
guys,
I got.
Yeah, that's all I got too. If you guys feel like we deserve it, throw us a follow, subscribe, like, comment. We will take any comment you decide to throw at us. Throw us some questions, throw us some answers. You know, tell me my editing sucks, because, you know, I was rewatching some of those videos and I forgot to do things. So yeah, maybe my editing does suck. So tell me that. I'm fine with it. I can take it. I'm a big boy.
Listen, we're growing. We're going through growing pains. We're learning as we go. We're having fun doing it. So yeah, just let us know things you like and don't like.
Listen, the worst part about it is I was so excited about that clip. I might just release the clip that I sent you of me editing. Like, I might release that as that's the thing, because
like a blooper.
Oh my god, no, yeah, like I wanted that in there so bad, and then I was listening to it and it didn't show up.
If we have clips of bloopers, we might be able to release like a blooper reel of edits that we've had to edit so far.
Yeah, there was one major one.
Hilarious.
Yeah. The dog one.
We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, we're leaving.
And maybe
it at
in
that.
it we'll explain the King of Cabinetry too.
Yeah, the King of Cabinetry here. So yeah, follow us on any of our. We got TikTok, we got Instagram, we got Facebook, we have Spotify. I haven't posted the Spotify in 2 episodes because I was getting ready to leave for vacation, and I forgot. Follow us on all those if you feel like you can stay updated with what we are doing better. You know, like, follow, subscribe, comment, all that. But anyway, see you in the next one, guys. Have a good week.
Have a good one. Peace.
Bye.